Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Side Project Podcast.
Oi, oi.
Yeah, I'm still gonna learn to edit so I could get like a little blooper sting of all the little
For those that
and all
are
the stuff that you did.
For those that are just listening, we got Roger sitting at the table
Hello,
today.
everybody doing today?
Sitting at the table,
Sitting in on the episode, not
sitting-
just sitting down,
sitting
and
on
nodding
what?
his head on the episode.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought maybe he was sitting on something else. I thought this was gonna get weird
Don't
real
roll that
quick.
way.
I mean,
This
it's
is gonna get
2020.
weird real quick.
We don't judge what you two do outside of.
Oh, you
me
two
leaving.
don't include me in this. Roger brought this 10-inch Indiana Jones pop. So I got my Indiana Jones hat on, the closest thing I could find. It's not quite. You made a comment. It's more like
A Crocodile Dundee.
yeah, Crocodile Dundee.
He feels the need to accentuate the
Dundee.
E. in the
Crocodile Dundee.
So yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland. It's
25 years old.
25 years, man.
After a much
March
heated-
3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
March 1st, I believe.
No, I think it was
No,
3rd
was
or
it
4th.
third?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had like a soft opening and then a grand opening.
opening.
It was like, I think it was the 3rd and 4th of 1995. The Indiana Jones ride opened at Disneyland.
Still one of my top rides at Disneyland.
Oh,
for sure.
yeah, dude. That ride's so fun, man. I don't know if it, was it just Disneyland? I think it was just Disneyland,
Disneyland,
at
yeah.
first, right?
Disney World has a version kind of close to it. It's basically.
It's not the same thing?
No. It's
Oh,
some
it's more like a
dinosaur
coaster,
bullshit.
right?
No.
It's more like a roller coaster,
It's
isn't
the exact same ride system, but it has involved dinosaurs. It has nothing to do with Indiana Jones. So Disneyland's the only one with that ride.
Oh,
He should do some kind of trivia.
And it's
show,
called
right?
Yeah,
Like
dude.
Indiana
Jeopardy or some
Jones
shit like
Forbidden
that?
Eye.
dude, that's what we're going to do. For one of these episodes, whether it's the next episode or not, we'll do a Disneyland trivia.
That's
And
not
see
fair,
who
dude.
knows the most
Well, I
about
mean, he was
Disneyland.
sure
around
it's
when
gonna
it
be
first
me,
opened
though.
up, like in the 80s.
We'll
and
see,
shit, like-
man.
Bro, I grew up in the 90s. That's all I did was go to Disneyland.
Yeah, we all did, man. Oh, man.
That's when it was cheap,
Disneyland,
like
though,
$25 a ticket.
Dude,
Well,
those
also
were the days.
Also, the cost of living and everything was a
Yeah,
lot cheaper.
everything
So,
Dude,
was different,
$25
yeah.
a ticket?
so cool, though, dude. I remember I have pictures,
fast
actually,
forward to
man.
2020, where we're charging you like $200
Yeah, seriously.
to
I
one park.
have pictures actually saved on my phone, probably still. I'll throw them up in post. I got pictures of me at Disneyland as a kid,
nice.
from baby to like
Same.
a little bit more
Oh,
walking.
dude, we
you know
got
what I mean?
we have one auntie, Tia Cecilia, well, we call her Tia Cecilia, but it's my aunt Cecilia. She's the one who she had a lot of the video cameras and shit like that. So she recorded. She has a lot of our shit, basically, like a lot of our photos, albums, just different stuff.
Dude,
that
are they
embarrassing photos?
the recordings? Like
Yeah, no, there's-
camcorder
there- no,
VHS
there's-
old
yeah,
school
yeah.
recordings,
Yep.
dude?
Yep.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude, I remember one time when we were helping her do something at the house, like we would always just help her around with some like chores or something. We're cleaning out one of the garages at the house in Linwood, and I found one of those like old school Pablo Escobar fucking cell phones, those little brick shits.
yeah, yeah.
No, so she used to work at Pacific Bell. So it turned into like
Pacific Bell,
Damn,
dude.
that's 90s
No,
right there
no,
for
bro,
sure.
I know, I'm
Bell,
telling you.
dude.
So she worked at Pacific Bell, and then it turned into like SBC and AT&T, whatever.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
ended up shifting into.
Yeah.
But she had like phones, dude. I was
That's
like, God
crazy.
damn, dude, that's nuts.
Hell yeah, man.
So yeah.
We got some rumors, dude, that were released. By the time this episode comes out, we'll be
You talking about the ones
rendered.
with Roger?
What?
What?
What rumors? Not true.
No, I'll just
They're not true. Whatever they are.
Not true.
Now, by the time this episode comes out, we'll be rendered late on the news, but
Yeah.
by this recording, we're not that late. But man, I got my 25th anniversary Super Mario All Stars limited edition for the Wii. For the 25th anniversary, I have that. This was amazing. I still collect it. I still have it. I enjoy it. I love it. I like it a lot. But the 35th anniversary of Mario's coming, dude, and they were scheduled to make an announcement at E3, but as everybody knows, it's not happening.
Yeah, E3.
So Nintendo's trying to figure out a way. These are rumors, but the rumors are coming from multiple sources, and some of those sources are pretty good sources, man. So Nintendo 35th anniversary of Mario is coming up, and it is rumored finally, and I'm so stoked about this. We've talked about it in
Remasters?
person. We've talked about it with Jar of Retro a lot. Remasters are coming that are rumored to include Super Mario 64, Paper Mario, Super Mario Sunshine, my personal favorite, Super Mario Galaxy, and Super Mario 3D World, which is rumored to be a deluxe edition.
I think I showed you. Shit, I want to say it was BIGN again. they confirmed, I think, like 3 of them or something like that. 64 for sure was going to be one
64.
of them.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, well, it's all they're saying, of course, as always, because rumors are subject to change. To take everything with a grain of salt. But like I said, they're coming from multiple sources, and they're coming from what's the word I'm looking for? Sources that you can what's the word?
Trust?
Yeah, like trustworthy sources. Which sources that I cannot remember right now at all. but they were trustworthy.
I hardly played it. The only one I played out of those Mario games, 64 for sure.
Yeah, I think.
But I never played the Odyssey, which you said is pretty fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
I
The one that just came out.
Odyssey
That's not
either.
going to be a remaster because it's
Well, which one you were talking about? It's the what?
Sunshine.
Sunshine and what other
Odyssey
one?
is the one that is the one that was released on Switch.
Paper Mario?
Oh, Paper
dude.
Mario. I heard Paper Mario was pretty damn good.
I
though.
never really got too into Paper Mario. Paper Mario, some of the games I believe they're a little bit more RPG style. You know, where you like
I mean, I like
role
RPG
playing.
games.
You know, you stand back and you do one hit, and the other person takes another hit, and you go back and forth like that. You know what I mean? Isn't that what like Final Fantasy used to be?
Yeah,
Super
Final
Mario
Fantasy is
64
still
though.
that.
Is it still that way?
Yeah.
I haven't played Final Fantasy in years.
I never played any. but
I never
just
really
know.
got into Final Fantasy.
I'm looking forward to that.
I played Koto.
Paper Mario or Super
No,
Mario 64?
64.
Oh, 64? Yeah, dude. Oh my God. If this happens, you bet your bippy. I'm buying it
Dude,
right
but
away.
man,
dude.
like, if they're-
You
if they're
bet your
gonna-
bippy.
I mean, it's Nintendo though, so they should do like. I mean, dude, if they're gonna remaster, they should be doing like Donkey Kong 64.
Wouldn't that be great if they just come on, man? I mean,
should.
we've talked about this so
Get
many
it on the
times.
damn
They have
Switch.
so
We
many
also
great
have
games.
a
They have a lot of great games. They
Oh,
could-
dude,
they
so
could, man.
many. They have a back catalog, you know.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, it's longer than an elephant's trunk.
You know
So
what- you know what I wonder if they've ever, besides the elephant's trunk thing, I wonder if they have games that never even dropped.
oh
some-
yeah, I'm
for
sure
sure.
every
In
company,
their-
every
their
company,
vault,
dude.
you know?
That'd be so cool, dude. That,
Something
if we
that's
could
just
like,
exclusive to like
Or
members.
how
and
about
shit
stuff
like
that only dropped in like Japan?
yeah.
That would be
We do
pretty
a lot.
dope.
Well,
Speaking
I
of that, did
believe
you know?
I showed Jar of Retro? I think I showed you guys too. I had the Japanese version of 64.
Oh yeah. You do,
Yeah.
dude. You got to
was
send me a picture of that, and I'll
Yeah.
put it up on post for people to see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I'm super stoked. I was a big fan of Super Mario Sunshine on GameCube, and I really enjoyed Super Mario Galaxy on Wii.
I didn't play
I
Wii, so
I
get into that.
I didn't beat Galaxy. I think I was super close, and then I think I ended up selling my Wii at the time and putting it towards a Wii U. Which looking back on it,
You shouldn't have done
I
that.
should have kept it, man. Because I also, you know what I did, which some people may be against, but a lot of people are also for it. I modded my Wii, and I had like
How'd you do that?
Well, I mean, I
so
think that's
many
I think
games
that's
on it,
I
dude.
think that's subjective, though. I think everybody has their own opinion because there's people that are modding like Game Boys, do all
Mm-hmm.
kind of shit. So it's like it's up to you. Do you want to keep it like OG just to how it came out,
Yeah.
or if you want
Or
to mod it,
yeah, I
mod it, do
modded
your
my
thing,
Wii
dude.
back in the day, man, and I had so many games, and then had like the so many cheats and everything and codes, like just to mess around. I was playing Mario Galaxy, and I remember I made it so you could fly all the time. I know you guys don't know that game, so you may not know the
Is
ins and
Galaxy
outs.
the ones where you're able to walk on worlds and stuff?
Yeah. You've seen gameplay. So I made it so you could fly all the time, and he looked like a skeleton. Mario looked like a skeleton. It was just his skeleton the whole time.
Kind of like a dry bones thing.
That's why I want
Yeah.
to buy a Switch. I haven't owned a Nintendo system probably since 64.
Yeah, we were talking about this. It was definitely 64.
Yeah, 64
What
was
about
the
you?
last one I owned.
64.
Yeah, you guys went PlayStation.
Yeah,
and
I
Xbox.
skipped all the game. I mean,
Yeah.
GameCube I played because my brother.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
Yeah.
technically mine.
Yeah, no, I don't even think we had a game. Well, I've played GameCube here and there, but it wasn't never. I don't think I've ever owned
Yeah.
one, dude.
Yeah, I
I
missed out on
genuinely
that
think
whole
the
Wii
last
thing.
one was 64.
Damn, man, you guys are missing out. I'm telling you guys. That means you guys
Well, you know
never
what,
have
though?
ever
I'm
played
I'm gonna try to
Pikmin.
pick up the Switch for sure.
No, I don't think I played Well, I think I might have played it because other people had it and shit
Yeah.
like that, but I don't think I ever.
Do you even know
just,
The what?
Pikmin
Nah.
with Olimar, the little space dude, and then the little Pikmin?
Gets all sad and shit.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't even heard
Pikmin
of
is
it.
a great game, dude. Pikmin
Well,
is a great game.
I mean, maybe this is a chance for Nintendo to listen to its fans and
Which they're pretty
what's it
good at,
called?
though.
Backwards compatibility. and
Backwards
shit.
compatibility.
Yeah, bring back the fucking
The
I wanna
virtual
see-
console. I did it straight to the point. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, shameless plug right now. I did
Yeah.
a straight to the point about the virtual console. It's on our Instagram, under our IGTV, under the series, straight to the point. We have a whole thing that we do just for our IGTV and our Instagram followers called
I
Straight
would
to the
love
Point.
to see-
Which we have a straight to the point coming. I don't know if it's going to be out before this episode or after this episode.
think you should.
But me and Julio did his first straight to the point. We did a collaborative one, which I know if you watch the straight to the points, they were supposed to just be
usually a
one
one
person.
person.
But we did a special Smash Bros DLC straight to the point. So if that's out now, go watch it. If it's not, you'll see it when it drops.
Just real quick, I mean, I would love to see Donkey Kong 64 come back for sure.
Oh yeah, dude.
I remaster
Dude,
that.
I even would like to see the SNES Donkey Kong Country,
Yeah.
the original.
Damn.
I want to see.
I was
that come
big on
back,
Donkey Kong when it first
I think
came
you
out.
liked that one, right?
Yeah.
'Cause we talked about it before. Me and you both, we couldn't really remember the 64.
It was the one with the little train and hopping over the little broken.
Nah, dude.
Amazing.
Come on.
You know, you guys got to get when you guys do get the Switches. Since you guys both like Donkey Kong, you got to get Tropical Freeze and the ones that they have available for the Switch right now. You guys would love it, dude. It's actually kind of hard from what I remember.
I'll check it out. I mean,
Or maybe I'll even get it and we could just.
But you know
out.
what? I have a feeling it's gonna happen. It's gonna be the same shit like that I'm gonna get into a console and like I got into Xbox and I wanted I wanted to play
wanted
Forza.
Switch pretty bad.
I genuinely wanted to play Forza. Never got into it because I focused all my time like on MK initially.
okay.
A
Yeah.
little bit of Halo. So I don't even think there's only gonna be a select number of games I'm gonna pay on Switch anyway.
The only thing that I don't like, I mean, Nintendo has also still made it very couch co-op. I mean, look at us. We play Smash Bros together on the couch.
Which
we
we're
play
gonna do
Mario Kart.
afterwards.
Yeah. We play Mario Kart together on the couch. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games together on the couch. Also, it's because to me, we've spoke about this before a little bit. The online for Nintendo sucks balls, dude.
It always
Nintendo,
has, though.
You know what
they
I-
always
you know what
have.
I-
Yeah,
you
the
know-
Wii sucked. The Wii U
That's
sucked.
not,
you
that's
know-
not
you know
what
what I
they're trying
think
to
it
get
is?
to. You know,
It's not their thing.
No, it's not their
but it
strong suit.
sucks, dude. They want you to use a phone app. And they have it. I have it.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. That's the only way you can talk to people when you're playing. You know how like on Xbox and PlayStation, even on
put on your
PC,
headsets.
you put on your headset and you talk or whatever?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't
The
exist.
Switch
to
doesn't
talk
even
to
have
your
that
phone.
now.
No, you have to use their phone app.
Yeah, that's fucking
And you have to
retarded.
talk on the phone. What the? If I wanted to talk on the phone, I'd call you.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
you can put on
and there's no
AirPods.
messaging on the Switch either. There's no messaging.
that
You can't
sucks,
message
dude.
each other.
Yeah, that does suck.
ridiculous,
But you know
dude.
what though? They stuck to their own thing and it fucking worked. Clearly, I mean, they're selling out everywhere.
certain
they're
things
doing
do
little
and certain things
yeah.
don't. Like I said again, we did a whole thing on the Virtual Console, so I won't bring it up. But their back catalog sucks. Their Nintendo Switch Online thing, where they have the NES and the SNES, sucks.
Being that
And
they were the
they're-
pioneers of a lot of shit, though, you would figure they would want to bring that back. Give us
They've
that
always-
nostalgia. Give us that
Yes,
feel
dude.
again. You know.
They've always fell behind, like Roger said, when it comes to their online stuff. The Wii Online sucked. The Wii U sucked. This sucks.
Well, the Wii U or the Wii in general was mostly kind of the
Wii
family
U,
thing. That's how they marketed it, at least.
Yeah,
from
the
what
Wii
I've-
U fell flat, but the Wii was revolutionary. It was
Tennis.
Well, talking about
Wii-volutionary.
Nintendo,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people play it. I don't know.
Oh,
if people
yeah,
are jumping
now
on
the Switch is
bandwagon.
going up even more. We talked about it last episode, too.
The
They're
specific game
selling
is
out.
the Animal Crossing, whatever the
Animal
hell that's
Crossing
called.
right now is
Dude,
big,
like
yeah.
every post I see of someone playing
Yeah.
Switch is Animal Crossing.
I mean,
Animal
look at us.
Crossing.
We're still playing Mario Kart, and so is everybody. But
Yeah.
you know what? I do got to say,
Ye-
it's time for a new Mario Kart. It's time, because I don't know if you guys even know. The Mario Kart that we play is the deluxe version from the Wii U. They ported it over and changed a couple things, added a couple things.
No, I didn't know
I
that.
That's
never-
a
I
Wii.
never-
That's
I
a
never
Wii
paid
U.
attention.
That Mario Kart 8 is a Wii U game.
That would be a good opportunity for them to remaster the fucking the 64 fucking.
You know
Mario
what
Kart.
else you know what I want them to remaster is one that a lot of people love, but also a lot of people it was overlooked, including
Nukem.
myself.
Duke Nukem.
No. Mario Kart Double Dash.
Oh, I never.
You
played
guys
it.
got to look that up. In post, I'll probably throw a little something up, but we'll look it up after this. Mario Kart Double Dash was cool. I think I spoke about it before. It was two people. You get to choose two characters, even if you played by yourself. One drove the cart, the other one threw the items
Yeah.
on the back of the cart.
Or if you played by yourself, you
yeah,
had a
I remember-
multitask,
Yeah,
remember
right?
dude. That was for
seeing that.
GameCube. That one was even overlooked by me. Well, not I guess not overlooked. I knew about it, but I just didn't play it heavily back in that time.
Yeah,
So what if you
I mean,
wanted to
we're-
play by
we're-
yourself though?
Same thing. You control.
You got
both
to
of them.
multitask.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think we're overlooking a lot of the shooter games that you know. Look at Turok. Look at Duke Nukem.
Man, Turok, dude.
You know, we're
Turok.
overlooking
Remember Turok?
007.
Yeah,
we're
dude.
overlooking
Is Turok the one with
SOCOM.
the
We're
dinosaur?
overlooking
Yeah.
a lot of the
Yeah.
a lot of the shooter games that got us into shooters.
Metro?
Metro. So I mean, there's
Metroid?
Metroid, my bad.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah,
about
yeah.
Metro.
There-
the
Metro,
bus.
the new one.
There's a lot of games there's a lot of things that Nintendo could do and bring back for us just because they were the pioneers of of a lot. So they should take that stand. They should give us that nostalgia back.
I
and
want
let
to
us-
say, I mean,
allow
maybe
us to play some of these
maybe
games.
some people will disagree with me on this, but I know like me and Jar of Retro have talked about it a lot. I mean, what is Nintendo doing right now? I mean, really, in the 3
Selling
years, I think
Switches?
it's 3 years. I mean, I know they're doing good. They're selling Switches like a motherfucker. But if you really, really think about it, what like out of this world games do they have besides Odyssey and Breath of the Wild? Mario Kart 8 was a port. Okay, Smash Bros. I'm forgetting Smash Bros. You're right.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess some people might say like Animal Crossing and some of these other games, but I mean, and Luigi's Mansion.
Have
But
you ever played Animal Crossing?
no, I never really got into it.
Yeah, me either.
It's just not. I've looked at some gameplay and it just doesn't feel like a game that.
Well, I've
would
heard a
be
lot of people
my
say it's
thing,
pretty
yeah.
relaxing.
Yeah, I hear it. I do. The music for Animal Crossing is amazing. I will say that. But yeah, I mean, I think the Nintendo needs to do a lot more, in my opinion. Still, you know, they have a lot of flaws that they need to fix, a lot of things that they need to do. But I am so happy and so stoked about this 35th anniversary thing, and I hope it's all true because I'm gonna play the shit out of 64. I'm gonna play the shit out of Sunshine. Wow, that's a little bit of a tongue twister. And Galaxy for sure. I've played 3D World like a motherfucker. I beat the living shit out of it. It's an amazing game. I
honestly, I think where I'm a land.
Paper Mario is just not my thing.
The one
Mario 64 is where I'm gonna stay at. To be honest,
I want to play Sunshine.
When you guys get into Sunshine and Galaxy, you're gonna like it. And then if you ever get into Odyssey, you're gonna see that all these games that they have listed here.
Is Sunshine the one where you could take off your hat and put on different hats and stuff?
No, that's Odyssey.
Oh, that's alright.
That's the new one.
I think you were playing with him, or he was playing.
Yeah, I showed
him.
him. Yeah. So Nintendo, man, kudos to you guys for finally listening. This 35th anniversary thing is going to be fucking amazing. Since we're talking about Nintendo, we're gonna get into this week's cosplay of the week. Were you not doing it with me?
Oh no. I thought it was Roger's thing. You know,
but you guys usually say that together.
We just say it together,
yeah,
man.
we'll let him say it because he picked it.
Okay. Since we're talking about Nintendo, we're gonna get into this week's cosplay.
Too early.
What the fuck?
That's exactly why he doesn't do it. Let's run this back. We're gonna
get into this week's cosplay of the week. And this week's cosplay of the week, since we got Roger sitting in, as we always do when we have guests here, we let them choose the cosplay of the week. So take it away.
Well, I found this via Retro Gaming Nook. And the cosplay
Gamer
is...
Nook.
Gamer Nook. And the cosplay is Metroid, is Samus. And the cosplayer is Lady.A.Cosplay.
This cosplay is sick, dude. I'm glad that you chose this one. This is really dope. I mean, and from what we were looking at before we started shooting, it looks like she
does a lot of her own stuff.
Yeah, she creates everything herself. She cuts the pieces because there was one post talking about
where she hates to cut them, but she has to do
the pieces and everything. Yeah. But I mean, this looks great. Obviously, it's up on the screen right now, so you guys are looking at it, and the detail is definitely amazing.
You know what I kind of like too? The paint job on it.
Yeah. Yes, dude.
She did a very, very good job with the paint job.
Did you know when I was younger, I didn't know that Samus was a girl.
Not me either.
When I used to play Metroid back in the day.
We were all talking about that, right?
I didn't know that for a long time when I was a kid.
Honestly, I didn't know until you said something.
I would always pick
Samus?
Samus and this and that, but like I was just like, Jesus, like I didn't
know you was a girl. Yeah, I didn't know for a long time.
So
but anyway,
a girl doing a girl cosplay. That
great.
Not a lot of
Samus, amazing.
Lady.A
cosplay. Your cosplay of Samus from Metroid is amazing.
And of course, shout out to Retro Gamer Nook that shares these pages so we could be able to see different cosplay. Dude.
And they also, Retro Gamer Nook also gives credit to Games You Loved on Instagram. So I'm guessing that Retro Gamer Nook found it via Games You Loved, and Games You Loved shared it via Lady.A Cosplay, and then Lady.A Cosplay, you know how it goes.
Spreading the love.
Spread the love. Spread it. Put a little peanut butter on it.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah. Oh, dude, do you remember that?
I don't
that was early 2000s, right?
We should stop that.
That was early 2000s, huh?
Yeah. That was around the time of like Laffy Taffy and all that dumb shit too. All that crunk music.
That shit.
Yeah.
The reason we're saying that is because we're gonna get into something. We're gonna call this little segment "Best Things About the '90s." We're acting like we're gonna do this segment numerous times, but we're not. Yeah. We're just gonna do it today. But yeah, so we were talking amongst each other and best things of the '90s. Man, we all grew up in the '90s. So, I mean, a lot of people that probably watch this grew up in the 90s as well. The majority, I think, of our followers are around our age-ish.
Yeah, this is pretty much that age group.
From the ones that we've connected with. So, yeah, dude, I mean, I'm just going to come out right at...
Shout out to Hex.
Oh, yeah.
I'm finally wearing my
Hex
shirt.
Collects. Boom. Hit him up. I'm also wearing the Mega Game shirt today as well. So we're doubling up the support. I'm coming straight out I'm coming out heavy, dude. I'm coming out heavy like a rhino with my 90s, dude. Game consoles. Just in general, the 90s had so many game consoles, dude. The SNES, the Genesis, the Saturn, the 64. Game Gear, the 64, the PS1. I mean, dude, a great time for gaming.
Yeah.
Can you guys even just fathom all of those? I'm probably going to throw them up on the screen so you could see little pictures. Just not that it really matters. Everybody knows these consoles. But I mean, can you guys just fathom if you didn't grow up in the 90s, or maybe you were a little too young, or you didn't have the opportunity to have all the consoles, whatever it may be. But can you guys just think back? SNES, Genesis, Saturn, Game Gear, N64, PlayStation, all of those Game Gear.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude, you remember Game Gear? Fuck, dude.
I don't remember
all of those consoles at the same time, in the same era. You know what I mean? And that's still coming off the heels of the NES and other game consoles too. But to grow up in the 90s and to have all of those consoles, dude.
Yeah. Well, even then, even if, the beautiful thing about what allowed to play... allowed people to play certain games and shit was like also the arcades too, man. That changed a lot.
Yeah,
like, for
dude.
example,
80s
Mortal
spilling
Kombat.
over into the 90s. A lot of people may go, no, man, that's the 80s. But like, no, it spilled over into the 90s because I played arcade games, dude.
Well, for me, like
Mortal Kombat was
Mortal
one of the
Kombat,
biggest games.
Street Fighter
was one of the
was that
biggest.
90s?
Was it Capcom versus Marvel?
Yeah, Capcom.
Capcom.
That's
You
still
remember
huge
that,
now.
dude? Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. But it's not the same, dude.
Yeah.
It was better in the arcade days.
Which by the way, we were talking about getting Chaz to actually come out to a bar and actually like leave his house. Besides like quarantine stuff.
Once it's all over.
Yeah, once this is all over, there's actually a bar that Roger
in like
keeps telling us about.
2026.
Well,
it'll probably be
cool.
over by then. We'll be able to go back out.
Is it 2026? God damn.
Hey, you never know.
Man.
There's a bar that he keeps telling us about that has like a bunch
like
of
a
old
brewery.
school arcade games.
I think there's one
stuff
here
like that.
where I live too.
I'm pretty sure
in
there's
the area.
they're across all over.
There's a
But
couple,
the one I
yeah.
went to was pretty cool.
Which there should be more of those because I feel like it's probably just like the kid and us growing up, but still like
I just got a great idea. Yeah.
We want to play, you know.
I just got a great idea, dude. We're announcing it for the first time right here. Let's do it. I'm dead serious. You guys have been wanting to get me out. I'm kind of a homebody, so this quarantine lockdown stuff isn't affecting me like everybody else.
Are we finally
I'm
doing
enjoying it.
I'm a homebody.
Look, I mean, we'll do it us too because we're boys and we want to do it. But
Are we doing your
for
OnlyFans?
all of our no fucking hey God no for all of our followers or whatever, our people that we communicate with, everybody that watches the podcast or interacts with us that's here in California because we're in California. We will find a day, we will set a date, and everybody
Just games.
we're all gonna go to the arcade together. And we'll invite
like a
everybody,
meeting?
dude.
Like a
Yeah.
get up? I mean,
Yeah,
like
what the
that.
hell?
We'll
do
invite
that.
everybody that's in California. I believe Mega Games is in California.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'm down
Jar
for
Retro
sure.
because
Hazard.
we're family.
Hazard.
Hazard is in California.
Retro gamer.
Who?
I mean, retro.
Jar of Retro?
Yeah, Jar of Retro.
Michael, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we're family, so clearly he's
yeah.
in California. But we'll gather up anybody and everybody. This is the announcement right here. Sometime in the future, we'll figure it out. Side Project and everybody will all go and we'll have a good time. We'll hang out old school, kick it old school style, and do the arcade games. You guys down?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
definitely
do it.
down.
I'll come out, man.
We go to
We'll do
that
it.
brewery, dude.
Yeah, man, we'll have a good time. Anyway, so best things in the 90s, man. That's my first one right there. My first best memories.
Games?
All those game
Okay.
consoles,
Well,
dude.
for me, probably-
just playing games.
Bugging my mom to go to the mall just to play some PlayStation.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You go
Going
to
to
like
Sears.
yeah, when
Go
they
to
had
the-
like the
go to the
demos
elec-
set up
yeah,
at different
go to
places.
the electronics section
Yep.
and playing Resident Evil and being
Best
scared
Buy.
shitless.
Blockbuster, dude.
Dude, man.
Jesus Christ.
That's
You know,
90s.
Blockbuster games I never took back and I just added to my collection.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I went over to
You just change your account,
I
go
went over to
somewhere else.
Mike's. I went over to Jar of Retros, and he has he wasn't even quite sure, but I told him, dude, I think one of these cases that you have is a Blockbuster case. If it's not Blockbuster, it's Hollywood Video. Do you guys remember Hollywood
remember
Video?
Hollywood
Right.
Video.
Well, it's like a
Fucking A, dude.
competitor, right?
Yeah. And I was right. He actually looked it up, and it is. I think it was Blockbuster. I think it was a Blockbuster.
That just goes to show you though, like
Case.
the internet kind of changed a lot, and like being able to digitally download a lot of stuff, like it takes away that feel of going out,
Yeah.
picking out a movie, you know, hanging out, saying, hey, what we're gonna do
Do you
this
remember
day,
that? Do you
etc.
remember going
Yeah,
and getting
dude.
candy and a movie and or a
Yeah.
game? You guys remember going to McDonald's
Taking
and they
a
had
peep in the adult
N64s?
section, you know?
What?
Like, so I mean, nah,
You
dude.
guys-
Like,
you guys-
jokes aside, though, like, it's,
Do you guys remember that going to McDonald's as a
I
kid
didn't
and they
even
had the N64 station set up? Do you guys
I don't
remember
even-
that?
you know
had
what
a
they
good
took? They
McDonald's.
took a lot.
Nintendo was heavy at McDonald's.
That wasn't our McDonald's for sure.
No.
No, the
That
hell
shit
it
would've been
wasn't.
jacked.
Not in San Pedro, dog.
But what do you guys? I mean, what do you guys? You guys got some '90s memories, man?
Clueless?
Yes.
Huh? Clueless? Fucking A, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Clueless is
Hey,
the epitome of the '90s,
I had a
dude.
biggest crush on that chick, dude.
DuckTales.
Yes, dude.
DuckTales, there's that. There's
You were saying
Oh,
gargoyles?
random alarm going off because you're supposed to be at the park during the shutdown, asshole.
Look at all these people.
They're old men. I was earlier. You
Nah,
said
dude,
something.
it's a bunch of fucking kids skating
playing
and
soccer
playing
and stuff,
soccer.
dude. We're trying to record a podcast. You guys got anything else about the '90s?
You were talking about gargoyles.
Gargoyles,
Ooh,
yes.
Gargoyles,
Come on,
man.
dude. Gargoyles was
Hell
the shit.
yeah, dude.
Not
the
only
X-Men cartoon,
Yeah.
which is now on D+.
Man, dude,
Can
that
relive
was like
that
me and my
nostalgia.
brother every Saturday morning
Yes,
waking
dude.
up.
Saturday morning
fucking
cartoons in
watching
general,
that.
dude.
I'm trying to show off my guns like I always do, but like
He's got a Wolverine tat,
Wolverine,
yeah.
baby.
I mean, it's kind of. I wasn't gonna say Sailor Moon. Even I mean, I know it's
Fuck.
kind
Was
of
it 90s?
Was it 90s?
dude.
I'm not sure.
I think that was
You
early
know what?
2000s.
Look that up. No,
Yeah, look it up, man.
Sailor Moon's was
I got another
definitely
one.
the
'Cause I
90s.
remember watching it in the 90s. I remember when I wouldn't, because sometimes I wouldn't go to school.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
seeing it on like in the mornings and shit. So it might have been. Nah, I say it's the 90s for sure. If not,
We'll
probably
find out.
late 80s
Julio
to
had
90s.
Julio had this one as well. It was on Julio's list. the OG Mortal Kombat's, man. Whether it be the games or even the movie.
Bro,
Yeah.
I remember when I had that.
Goosebumps.
Yeah,
Damn.
Arl Stein shit.
Dun,
all
dun,
the, come on.
Did you have the cheat codes for Mortal Kombat?
Okay, so March 7th, 1992, it first aired. The series premiered in Japan on 2000, whatever, Japan
For
TV.
Sailor Moon?
Yeah, Sailor Moon.
Damn.
It says it right there.
92. Shit.
And ran for
I was
200 episodes until its conclusion on February 8th, 1997.
Damn.
5 years. It had a good run. Sailor Moon. Shout out.
Only 5 years?
That's kind of long though when it comes to anime.
Yeah, I guess you're
Yeah.
right. I guess you're right.
Animes only usually run to like 100 episodes. Some don't even make it past that, like 30.
Dude, 90s.
Well, I think it just depends on how certain ones sit with people and even because I mean you got to think there's some games like fucking Mario Kart we're still playing like games like that
all these years
later
Nickelodeon was big for me.
Yeah.
Was that
in the
early?
90s.
Was that 90s?
Yeah. It started in the
was
90s.
early 2000s, dude.
Nah,
pretty
it
sure
started in the
Nickelodeon
90s.
started-
Dude, that was when
remember-
Rugrats was out.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
dude.
Doug.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy's disgusting.
What-
Oh, you know
now
what?
that I'm an adult.
How about Beavis and Butthead?
Beavis and Butthead,
dude.
dude, is the epitome
Jesus.
of the 90s, dude.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so there's
Damn.
that. I mean, there's just a lot, dude. We could go on forever.
Lunchables?
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys.
dude,
I mean,
Lunchables were the
Lunchables
shit.
in the 90s, dude, they're not the same.
You know what? One thing that we rarely
Now.
fucking talk about on this podcast, which I wish we did a lot more of, but I think it just changed with the times and our interest, is music. You want to talk about music
It's
from
not
the
our
90s?
fan base either.
Well, I
though.
grew up. That was
No,
for me.
yeah, but you
Rap
gotta-
in the
you gotta-
90s was huge.
Yeah, dude.
Biggie for me.
Tupac for me.
Biggie
Well,
for
that's
me,
'cause
dude.
I love
you're a New
Tupac.
York guy.
I mean, I love
But
Biggie,
you know what,
but
though?
Tupac for me.
Funny
the
thing
East
about
Coast.
Pac is that he was originally out there
From
and
the
then
East
came out
Coast.
here
Came
when
out
they
here.
started doing the whole death
Yep.
row shit.
Yep.
Well,
So I mean,
Even
music
before
for
that,
me-
though, Digital Underground.
yeah,
he was
fuck.
from Oakland, though. I mean, he was only
Oakland,
out
yeah.
in New York
Yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah,
And then
but he was
came-
born out there.
Yeah, he was born out there, but he considered himself more of California because this is where he spent most of his childhood at.
It's, in a sense, where he grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, there's that. I mean, Death Row Records. There's fucking Bad Boy
Snoop Dogg.
Records.
Yeah,
you know,
when
fucking
Snoop came out,
Snoop,
that
yeah.
changed.
It was like
everything
Eminem
for
almost
me,
when he
dude.
first came out.
Yeah,
It really
they made
was.
that same impact. You got a lot of those artists that make that impact, and it's a once in a lifetime impact.
which I think he's kind of damaging his
Bone
shit to,
Thugs?
past this point. You know,
Thugs, dude.
NWA.
Damn, dude.
That's
NWA was
80s.
80s.
Yeah, that's 80s.
Yeah, but like even when they started transitioning,
Mid to late 80s.
I mean, because towards the end though, you had
Yeah.
like Ice Cube going off on himself.
when
You
they
had,
when
like-
they came back and got back together, was that early 2000s or was that 90s? When
That was-
NWA did
they,
was
they
still
did the
90s.
Friday.
that
thing.
was 2000s, I
Yeah.
think. It was right on the cusp.
Well, it might-
was
when
right
did
after
Friday- when did Friday
it was
come
right
out?
after Eminem came out.
No, 'cause I
Friday
know-
came out in 98, I think.
Did they have an NWA song for Friday? No, huh?
no,
That was
Ice Cube
Friday
had
After
his shit
Next,
on
wasn't
there.
it? When they had that,
I think
when
so.
they kind of got back together. That was like their first.
I think it was like the cusp. I think it was like 2000. Yeah, because MC Ren appeared on 2001, Dr. Dre's album. MC Ren was on that album, so
How about the Fugees?
the Fugees, yeah.
fuck,
I never got super into them. What is that? Didn't Black Eyed Peas first come out in the 90s too?
So did
Before
Outkast.
they had Fergie.
Outkast. Jesus Christ, how could
Was
we
that
forget?
90s?
It should have been 90s. Yeah, it was the 90s.
Look it up. Look it up. Somebody look it
Because
up.
I remember that one other.
Was it 90s?
That's when
Aliens?
they came out of Atlanta, right? Because they're from Atlanta,
Yeah,
aren't they?
ATL, yeah.
It's in the 90s. Because I remember he was in Death Row. What the hell? And what was it? That BET award shit that they have? What is it called? You know what I'm talking about? When they have their
BET
rap
Awards.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it's just called the BET Awards.
Well, when
yeah.
they came out when the East Coast and West Coast were having their feud, I forget that dude's name.
not
What's
giving
the
me
skinny
good
dude name
information.
again? Who? There's Big Boy, right? Right? Big, is that his name?
Oh, Andre 3000.
Andre 2000 comes out.
94. They released
94,
it.
first album?
Yeah,
Yeah,
see?
their debut album was Southern Playlist Cadillac Music.
Southern Playlistic Cadillac
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, I
band.
still
Yeah,
remember
in
when he came out
94,
in
which
the
gained
BT
popularity.
Awards.
Yeah,
And he
right,
said this
right.
thing about,
Yeah.
oh, we're out here too making music.
Yep.
You're like, but don't forget.
Well, fucking Master
paraphrasing.
P too, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Master
yeah,
P was
yeah.
90s
That
too.
was
Can't
No
forget
Limit
that.
Records.
Mystical.
Yeah, no limit. Yeah, Mystical.
Woo!
Yeah,
Mystical,
fuck.
dude.
He was a beast, dude.
Damn. Even on the opposite side of rap, man, like you had Nirvana. Nirvana
Dude,
was a
that's
major fucking impact.
No, but you know what? Though?
Pearl
I think,
Jam was my
I think-
shit, dude.
I think Nirvana was
Soundgarden,
way he
Soundgarden,
sings.
dude. I have a
Oh,
Pearl
no.
Jam vinyl. I have a Pearl Jam vinyl. It's in the other room.
Do you still have a
An actual record player.
I believe you had a record player at
Yeah,
some point.
I don't have
right?
one anymore. Yeah, dude. Even on that side, dude, Pearl Jam was my shit, man. Soundgarden, Nirvana. I mean, I listened to
Pumpkins.
everything. Smashing Pumpkins.
yeah.
What other bands? Didn't Weezer come out in the 90s too?
Yeah, I
late
believe
90s.
so.
I think it was late 90s.
I was gonna say
Because I listen to everything. We're all pretty decently well rounded. We all.
Well, you know
listen
what?
to
Though,
everything.
regardless, I think Nirvana is one of the. Regardless, it was recognized by a lot of people. It didn't matter what genre.
Well,
of
it started
music
a
you
whole
were in.
genre.
Yeah. But it didn't matter
Them.
what genre of music you were into. I think everybody from all kind of backgrounds.
Yeah,
listened to
grunge
Nirvana.
music,
Yeah.
man. Pearl Jam's,
Yeah.
Pearl
Hootie
Jam,
and the
Nirvana,
Blowfish.
sound.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Hootie and the Blowfish, dude. Do you remember Hootie and the Blowfish?
Fucking
Damn, dude.
I'm telling you, this guy needs to do some type of trivia or
That's
some
crazy,
shit like that, right?
man.
The 90s was like my thing. That's when I
dude.
mostly grew up.
Spice Girls.
Oh,
Oh my
Girl.
God, dude.
I remember.
What you
I
want,
remember.
what you really,
the
really
fucking
want.
boy bands, dude.
I remember coming out.
I think the
and-
boy bands
and
in the
watching that,
90s
dude.
was Backstreet Boys.
Was it?
Yeah.
they came out first.
I think
yeah.
NSYNC came out probably either late 90s
yeah,
or early 2000s.
2000s. Yeah, you're right. Damn, there's so much, dude.
Green Day.
Green Day.
was
That's
trying to
another
make-
one
I
that
was
was
trying to make-
prominent.
I was trying to
And
make sure.
Was Blink 182 in the 90s or were they early 2000s?
No, 90s.
Late 90s, I think,
Yeah,
right? Or
like
mid 90s,
I want to say
maybe.
late 90s to early 2000s.
They had that one song that first came out. I think it was either mid 90s or late 90s before they even had Travis Barker as the drummer. I remember it because I remember the video, and Travis Barker wasn't the drummer at that time. They had a different drummer when they first came out. You know Travis Barker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude. Do you guys remember beepers, pagers?
Oh,
the
okay.
little
I was
messages.
trying to
I had
figure. I
one.
was
I
trying to
fucking
figure
had
out-
one, dude.
I was trying to figure out what the fuck you were doing with that.
Yeah.
Well, we actually still use them at my
At your
job.
work? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
I had
practical.
one, but I don't know if it was I think when I had one, it was still like early 2000s. I was in middle school, I believe. And
Get your.
I don't
ass
remember who
on.
got me one. I don't know if it was my mom, dad, or my grandparents, but somebody got me a beeper because
Yeah.
I was going out with this. I remember there was this girl that I had at the time, and I was always at her house. And my grandmother, I lived at my grandmother's at the time, and they were like adamant about me being home for
all the
dinner,
messages
dude.
people would send, the beepers, you turn it
Yeah,
upside down.
yeah, when you
read
do
it.
the before texting was a thing. But I remember
Yeah.
my grandma was adamant that I came home for dinner every day after school. So they got me a beeper. Somebody got me a beeper so I would be on time because I was never on time.
Movies wise, The Sandlot.
The Sandlot. Was that
Demolition Man?
90s, bro?
Yeah, 93.
Oh,
I just looked it up right now.
shit.
Do you remember the Demolition Man?
Yeah, I do, dude.
Dude, that was a right.
Little Rascals?
Little
Little
Rascals.
Rascals.
Damn,
fuck,
dude. Everything Robin Williams. Anything and
yeah.
everything
Dude,
Robin
who
Williams.
came out in
90s, believe the 90s, yeah. Was Jack 90s? Or was that early?
No, that was 90s
2000?
for sure. No, that was 90s.
Remember that? You remember that movie,
I'm
right?
looking
Robin
it up.
Williams.
Jack
with
is so
Jack.
fucking
It's a sad
depressing.
movie, dude. I
Special
have it
ed
saved
kid
on
or
my
some
wish
shit like
list
that?
for D+, but I'm afraid to watch it, man. It's so
sad.
sad,
Rock
dude.
coming in a little hot.
Huh?
So Rock coming in a little hot.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. So many things, dude.
For me was like
96.
Homeward Bound.
96.
Homeward Bound, dude. I have that saved in my wish list, too. It's not available yet.
That's when before they had technology and
Yeah.
the pet's mouth weren't moving. You
Yeah,
just heard
you
like
just
over.
you just heard the
voices.
voiceovers. Yeah, dude. Okay, OG Power Rangers, dude. The
I grew
original
up on
Power Rangers,
bro. I
man.
remember when
The original Power
I was
Rangers.
just having this conversation with somebody. This
Nothing
new-
beats
this
the
new-
original Power
this new
Rangers, dude.
Power Rangers ain't shit. Dude.
Nah,
We
hell
actually,
yeah,
we
dude.
actually featured a.
We did a little
cosplay
thing about
of
that
the week,
before,
too.
yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah,
Dude,
Man, the
I hated
90s,
the Green
dude.
Ranger.
Really?
Yeah, man, because I felt like he was
was a
taking
villain at
Kimberly
first,
away
wasn't
from
he?
Jason, man. I had the biggest crush on Kimberly, bro.
I did too. I think we
Man.
all did.
Yeah.
Dude, Boy Meets World.
It was
Boy Meets
racist as
World.
shit, though. Why did it all be the same exact? The Asian girl was yellow. The
Yeah,
black
back
dude
then
was
that's
black.
how it was, man.
So why
it's
was a
because
white
everybody
girl, why
wasn't
was
so
a white
sensitive,
girl,
man.
Pink?
Pink, yeah. Why was she pink?
I don't
Because
know.
white girls like pink. Fucking, what was I saying? What did I just say? I
We're
said
talking about the
something
OG
else.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, but I said something else. I can't remember. Damn. Shit. I
Yeah,
can't.
I don't remember.
I said Boy Meets World.
Yeah, Boy
Boy
Meets
Meets
World.
World.
Dude,
Were you guys into that?
Yeah, hell
was
yeah.
big.
Dude, Topanga. That was
Topanga.
one of my first crushes as well. As a kid, Topanga was one of my first crushes, dude.
Fucking A, dude.
Oh, even going back to
Eric,
another movie,
Eric was
I'm
my
pretty
shit
sure
though.
about
Eric was hilarious.
Batman Returns.
Batman, dude, the Batman cartoon.
That was my first crush.
Wait, what?
No, Batman Returns, the
I was
movie.
talking about the cartoon.
No, I'm talking about the movie with the Penguin. You had Michelle Pfeiffer as
Catwoman?
Dude,
Yeah, dude.
I was like
Yeah,
maybe
dude.
10 when that movie came out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had the biggest crush on Michelle
Yeah,
Pfeiffer.
yeah, dude. Yeah. I don't think
That's
they
what he
can
was
see your
doing.
hands. But
Yeah, we'll keep it at that.
man, dude, the 90s were the best. If you didn't grow up, oh, dude, who remembers those little toys you would get from the vending machine and they would splat on the wall? Those little sticky
Oh,
things?
the sticky hands.
Yeah.
The sticky hands, dude.
Yeah, that was a good
Damn.
one.
Fucking sticky hands. You guys remember that shit?
Yeah.
There's that. I mean, slingshots.
big-ass fucking gumballs.
Slingshots in general. Just pick up some
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
rocks.
Who remembers?
Were Nerfs
Tell me if
in
you guys
the
remember.
80s?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nerfs were always. I think they started in the 80s though, right?
Yeah.
I think they started in the 80s.
I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Super Soakers.
Super Soakers, dude. This wasn't. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Freddy fucking Cougar, dude.
Oh, no, that was the 80s though.
No,
but for us, it would be. Because I was gonna say the same thing, but since you said it, I was gonna leave it out. But it was late 80s. But obviously, since our age, it was for us. It was 90s. But I know it was 80s. Beetlejuice. Which is my top 5, maybe top 10 best movies of all time.
Well, the Beetlejuice cartoon was in the 90s.
Yeah, Beetlejuice cartoon was in the 90s. I remember watching that. Yeah.
I don't think I watched the Beetlejuice.
Do you guys remember? There was this segment that Nickelodeon, I think it was, had Mr. Stick. Does that ring a bell for anybody?
Nah.
Mr. Stick. Here, I'm gonna look it up.
Mr. Stick.
Mr. Stick. Sorry for the
right?
dead
Mr.
air, you guys. Yeah, right here. So I'll throw it up on the screen once we get it.
Mr. Stick Stickly.
Yeah, Mr. Stick Stickly. From Nickelodeon. Does anybody remember that? Comment if you remember that. I don't know if this is going to be a promo clip or not, but comment if you remember it.
I don't, dude.
Rugrats, yeah. Well, we said that.
Rugrats, yeah, dude. Shit.
There's just so much. Dude.
Yeah,
there's honestly so much that we could talk about and go into about the 90s.
We're forgetting about Recess.
Recess, yep.
Jesus Christ,
yep.
yeah. Jesus.
Hey Arnold.
Yep. Well, I mean, Nickelodeon changed. Did
Nickelodeon had a lot, dude.
Well, Recess was
also
Disney.
because when we were in the 90s, you had to pay for the Disney Channel. It wasn't just a part of cable.
A lot of
that
it
was
you had to pay
I would
for.
say
those were add-ons. Yeah, you always had to pay for them regardless.
I don't think so. I
I
remember
miss the
later in
days,
life,
though,
then
of
it just
Saturday cartoons.
yeah,
Saturday
me
morning
too,
cartoons.
man. I used to get up in the morning before I would go to school, elementary school, and I remember watching the Lion King cartoon or the Timon and Pumbaa one or whatever.
For me,
it
was Fox, man. Going
Fox?
and like you were talking about X-Men. I remember me and my brother would wake up like at 6 o'clock in the morning. And just start watching cartoons
Saturdays and
till
shit?
like
Yeah,
10.
man.
And I remember I used to fucking hate when sports season started.
Yeah.
Because it was showing football and baseball. I was like, man, give me my fucking
Give me my
X-Men.
cartoons, man.
I want to watch my cartoons.
Yeah.
That's how I became a big X-Men fan.
From the Saturday
Was
from
the
cartoons?
Yeah, it was from the cartoons. And from there, I started collecting the collectible cards. And then I started buying comic books, which I wish I still had now, man.
Yep. I remember Saturday nights too, man. I would grab my Lunchables. I'd eat
Tales
my
from the
Lunchables
Crypt.
at night. I was gonna say things like this too. Tales from the Crypt. I remember back bringing it back to Nickelodeon again. All that. Keenan and Kel. The movie Good Burger that came out. Holy shit, dude! I actually just watched that not long ago. It was on Netflix. Yes, dude. And then what's that other one that Are You Afraid of the Dark? Do you guys remember
I
that?
remember that one.
Yeah, dude. I actually just watched a couple of. I went back and forth not too long ago. Maybe it was a year ago or maybe somewhere around that time frame. I went back and forth and I watched Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Goosebumps
like,
used to scare the
back to
shit out
back.
of me when Julio mentioned it. I was like, man, that brought a lot
Some of them are super cheesy though, dude.
Yeah,
but there's
they
this
are.
Yeah,
one.
they're
Tell me
little-
if anybody remembers, man. There was this. I think it was Are You Afraid of the Dark, where it was like this chick that lived in a dollhouse. Does that ring a bell for you guys at all?
I'm not good with.
It was like
I'm
this
not good
chick
with
that lived in a
dolls, dude.
dollhouse. I just watched it not long ago, man. I'm gonna look it up. Sorry for the
Dollhouse
Afraid
murders
of the dark.
Shit.
Sorry for the dead air, you guys. Yeah, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And it was the tale of the doll maker. It's pretty cheesy. I watched it, but
me see.
when I was a kid, it scared the living shit out of me,
I
dude.
don't remember that one.
Because you know you're a kid, things are different. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Does it ring a bell?
Yeah,
And she got stuck in a dollhouse?
I remember that one.
not good.
Yeah,
dolls,
dude, it
dude.
scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, man.
Yeah.
So the 90s, dude. You guys let us know, man.
Mortal Kombat, the movie, dude.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
you were
95.
looking something up when
That's
you were,
what I was looking up.
You were looking up something. I forgot what it was, but
the
yeah, I
graphics
mentioned
don't
the
hold up for
Mortal
anything.
Kombat, the OG Mortal Kombat games, the movie. I mentioned that when you were looking some shit up.
Did Mortal Kombat Annihilation came out in the 90s? Yeah,
I
right?
think that was 2000 when the second one came out. Go ahead, look it up, Julio. But you guys let us.
X-Men, the movie. 1999. That kind of broke the whole
1998 or
comic
9,
book
right?
movie genre.
Yeah. It started that.
Annihilation came out in '97.
Oh, okay, you're right. I'm wrong. My bad. But that one did very poorly.
What, X-Men?
No, Mortal
the-
Kombat Annihilation,
Annihilation.
the movie.
Yeah, the first
That
one
shit
did
was
good.
cheesy as hell.
Yeah.
Which they're making a new Mortal Kombat movie, and I'm praying to God that it's good. But back to the 90s things, you guys let us know. Can you think of any other 90s things that we didn't list here? Hit us up in the comments. Hit us up in any way that you can and talk about it because we want to reminisce with you guys, man. Nostalgia. Yeah. But yeah, hey, we're going to wrap it up, man. Thank you guys for tuning in like we always say. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for
subscribing,
commenting and
all that good
subscribing to our YouTube channel. And thank you for interacting with us.
To Hex again.
Yeah, shout out to Hex Collects
Mega
for the
Games,
shirts, for
too.
Mega Games for the shirts.
Yeah.
And we are on all streaming platforms, Apple, Google, Spotify, all that good shit. Be sure to leave us a review, rate us, and check that out if you like to listen instead of watch. But I advise that you watch because
Yeah.
we are,
I mean, it's entertaining to watch.
we are
Chaz
three
do his
good-looking
karate
men, you know what I mean?
chops and all that shit.
Yeah, so Roger, you first, man. Go ahead. Tell them where they can find you, man.
You
Nobody
can find
cares.
me at Roger dot. What Roger is double R's at the end. So it's Roger dot. Damn, I forgot my own fucking.
17.
You see why I said
I'm the only
cares?
one that remembers, man. Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, it's
double
fine.
R's dot
It's on the screen for the
17.
people that watch. Julio?
Captain_Juice Box. And I got it right.
That
on the
was
first
hot.
try.
That was hot.
Yeah, that's 'cause I am
coming
hot.
in hot. And if you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy. And there's a story behind that. A couple people have asked. I'll tell it on another one because we're running a little long here. If you're looking for us as a whole, you can find us on Instagram at Side Project Podcast. And we are also on Twitter at Side Project Pod. We throw
TikTok.
stupid shit up on TikTok at Side Project. And I think that's about it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's about it, man.
Yeah, I can tell the difference when I'm not high.